So many people, and they're all here to see seals. These seals are really gentle creatures.
In San Diego, there is a magical place called the Children's Pool. They say once upon a time, children used to come swim here, but they don't anymore. Instead, the place has been populated by many seals. When that happened, people began fighting with each other. People on television talk a lot about this. You could say that the seals are already celebrities.
You've heard about the controversy over the seals at the Children's Pool in La Jolla.
Seals at La Jolla's Children's Pool being harassed.
Decades of fighting.
My right to establish myself as the alpha animal on that beach.
There's been so many incidents of abuse and harassment to the seals.
This camera also captured people punching the seals.
It took the efforts of the mayor and the city council and the coastal commission to come to terms with closing the beach for the pupping season for the harbor seals.
They're being hit, they're being sat upon, they're being slapped. I mean, this is unacceptable.
We are closing the beach to observe harbor seal pupping season the next 5 months.
But in June 2019, the seals could lose everything.
The years-long battle over the Children's Pool in La Jolla is about to heat up once again.
All those on both sides are gearing up for a big decision that could decide the fate of the beloved area for the next decade.
Seals are more of a herd animal, prone to stampede than sea lions. So people can approach the sea lions closely, and the sea lions just sit there and make growling noises. They feel very confident. Well, they can walk and they can run if they have to. But the harbor seals feel insecure because they can only inch along the beach like a big inchworm. So they tend to panic and leave the beach altogether if something happens to disturb them.
When a seal feels any bit threatened or scared, they go to where what's safe is in the water, which they make a big deal out of flushing and stuff.
Flushing is when we have all of the seals on the beach stampede into the water. By having these animals fleeing off the beach, there can be separations from moms and pups, there can be tramplings of pups.
For too long, just because of the harassment by the animal rights activists, people were not using this beach. Our organization and the Council of Divers set up an informational booth here for 3 years to counter some of the misinformation that was going on here.
It is an unusual candlelight vigil, but the people behind me say by blocking the entrance to the children's pool, the city is robbing them of a piece of history.
I am here mourning the loss of a beach that has tremendous history.
It was built for a specific purpose and donated to the city, who gladly accepted it at the time and said they will preserve it for that purpose forever, as was intended by the gift from Ellen Browning Scripps in 1931.
My great-grandfather was Ellen Browning Scripps' attorney. She was a very early environmentalist.
If the Friends of the Children's Pool would have it their way, it would require killing the colony.
I traveled all the way from Tofino, Canada, up on Vancouver Island, south down into Mexico lagoons where the gray whales give birth. But one thing I can tell you, that there's no place where you can get this close to harbor seals that are pupping. These seals feel safe enough to come up and actually give birth.
The Channel Islands are a rookery for both sea lions and harbor seals and fur seals, but you have to take a boat out there. You can't get out there. The islands are closed. You have this perfectly wonderful, beautiful thing going on, all for free, all in this beautiful cove line right on the coastline of California.
I hope when I grow up and I visit this place, I'll still be able to see the seals.
If you want to help the seals, there are 3 ways that you can do it. Sign a petition online. You can write a letter to the California Coastal Commission. Or you can show up on June 13th to the Coastal Commission meeting here in San Diego.